Hi, it's Dali on your dial. It's Dali on Dali Shares. There are friends who come for a moment. There are friends who come to be spouses. There are friends who stick around through thick and thin, rain or shine, and through the changing scenes of life. And there are friends who just remain, friends from afar or even near for life. So, Lord, open my eyes and my heart to know who will stay, and let those who have to leave know when to leave. This is friendship. This is friendship. ah. Oh, guys. Welcome to another episode of Daily Shares. It's all about friends. It's all about friendship. You know, we are born into families, and most often than not, we are not able to choose whichever family we are going into. Okay, I mean, mainly we don't choose the families we go into, unless, of course, we are born already. For some reason or another, we have to move to a certain family, and we have the opportunity to maybe choose where we want to go to. Yeah, but then most often we do not choose which families that we are born into or who we want to be families, okay? But then when it comes to friends who become families, we have the opportunity to choose who becomes our friend and who even becomes family as a friend, okay? And so today we are looking at friendship, and I know that we have an idea of all the what a friend brings to the table, what a friend brings into our lives, how special we feel knowing that this person is your friend, this person is someone you can count on, this person is someone who loves you, like family, or who loves you, will be able to, will be there for you in your time of need. Is someone you can count on, someone who will defend you, sometimes when where the need arises, and all that. But we want to, talk about that friend who comes along the way, okay, and then seems to be all that a friend should be, seems to be available and everything, very supportive, and all that. And then all of a sudden, this friend just poof, 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 is gone, you know. And sometimes they might just be gone, but be hanging around somehow, and but somehow there's no longer friendship between you and this person, okay. And sometimes it can be very painful, especially when you have grown to love this person as a friend, as a sister or brother, or as family, or as someone that you can count on and all that. But then I'm here to say that I believe that God brings some of these people our way for reasons best known to Him. And so when their roles are done, then they are gone. Okay. So sometimes we might want them to stick around, we might want them to still be in our lives, but then maybe they are not supposed to be there. Maybe they are the type that would have to go into another person's life and create all that needs to be created, the stability and everything, and then would have to just, be gone again. Okay. So just for us to be on the known that there are some of them, some of such friends who might come into our lives. And so when it gets to that time, sometimes it might be difficult to let go. But let us pray and ask God for the ability, for the strength, for to be able to let go so that these people can move on with their lives and be the best that they can be to other people. And sometimes too, we might need to be that friend. Yes, we might need to be that friend who have to be in someone's life, and then at a point in time, maybe you were supposed to be there to play a certain role. Maybe you're supposed to be there so that this person will not be with another person and mess up, or find themselves in some trouble or some situation that it will be difficult to be out of. And so God puts you there in that situation. And so let us be conscious, let us be mindful whenever we find ourselves in any particular situation of a friendship, so that when we are able, when it's time for us to leave, or when it's time for the person who came into our lives to leave, we just let them leave honorably. And when it's time for you to leave too, you leave. Also, sometimes it might be sometimes things might come up that would trigger the person leaving or you having to leave. And sometimes it might be maybe just sheer reason of the distance, between you and the person. Sometimes it might not necessarily be distance. Sometimes some issue might arise, or something would happen that would cause that drift, and sometimes it might die down naturally. Other times it might be very painful, and it might cause some discomforts. Okay, but then I believe that everything works together for good, for those who love the Lord. And so let us be mindful, let us be conscious of it, so that when it so happens, we are able to let go, you know and or if it's if we are the people that have to leave the situation, we are able to leave. For instance, let me just cite a little example. For instance, in the situation where you might be the one who might have, you know, been in a certain friendship or relationship with someone who was on a kind of like a break, with another person, and then somehow you found yourself there, and then somehow you are not supposed to, be the later girlfriend or wife, but then you find yourself there, and then somehow you are holding the fort and all that, and so, but then these two people are supposed to be together. So somehow God brings them back together. When you find yourself in such a situation, learn, pray about it, let God guide you, learn to be able to, move away, so that these people can sort themselves out and, move on. Okay. And sometimes too, someone will just fall into your life, get to come into your life as a friend, someone who is very helpful, who help you with, your work or your school issues, like business or something, and then somehow the person just has to leave. Okay. So when it gets to these times, let us not make it too difficult for the people involved to leave, or for you to let go, and all that. So I'm sure we'll talk more about, friendship, love, and other issues that this, on Daily shares. So it's been nice coming your way. Bye.